And we're live. Hopefully this works this evening. Had technical difficulties before. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I had technical difficulties the day before yesterday. So, but hopefully, after I scoot forward, okay, I'm set now. Hopefully, I will not have that problem this evening, because I have taken steps to, oops, I don't want to open anything. I want a new one. Great. I've taken steps. Hopefully that issue is fixed in a way that doesn't monopolize the internet just for me, no one else in my family. It's like having dial-up sometimes. You know, the old when you're dialing up internet on the phone line. My grandparents had dial-up. Oh, man. That was fun. You know, it was like, I hope you don't need to make any phone calls, Grandma. Cool, you get an hour? You get an hour. That's it. After that, Grandma has to call her friend. It's very important. Okay, and I gotta plug in my phone too. Turn on my speaker here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this evening's prompt, and I actually will draw tonight. I'm not gonna do what I did last night and go on a tangent for 45 minutes about what penance means and the stuff. That was fun. Oh, Ada Lovelace. No, I'm not tangenting. Go. Today's prompt is darkness. I'm still within the first 7 minutes, so I won't sing the song that I think of every time I hear the word darkness. I may have to do this certain character. There we go. Oops, that's too happy looking. Nope, I gave him a smirk. There we go. I still gave him a smirk. There we go. Darkness. Done. D-U-N, done. I've actually never drawn Batman. I don't really draw Western comic characters. They're not fun to me. But for today's idea, or for today's piece, I did have a good idea of what I wanted to do. Forgot about that. I'm done, honey. I drew darkness.
Okay. No, he's vengeance.
I had to try really, really hard not to sing the song that I wanted to sing with it.
Darkness, my old friend.
Well, you're so off key. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I could sing Celine Dion, and people would be like, "What the hell is that terrible cat doing?"
Shut up. Hurts my ears.
No.
Shut up! Go away. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. You know what? I'm going to share to my news feed. Link to public. And then post. Woo! Post. And I'm going to like my own stream. I hate voting. I hate voting for myself. I hate liking my own stuff. If I ran for president, I would probably still have issues voting for myself. Not because I didn't feel like I could do the job, but because I would feel like that was like cheating, you know? Even though it's not. Candidates vote for themselves all the time. But it's cheating. It's cheating. You can't vote for yourself. Lame. Okay, so today's idea. So obviously I have a doorway, a beautiful doorway here. And I think what I want to do is I want to do like big old monster tail kind of, oops, coming out of the doorway. There we go. We want like a big old monster tail coming out of the doorway. That's the edge of my canvas. So, you know, that's always good. It's always good to run into the edge of the canvas. And it's going to have like spikies going down its tails. And then I'm going to have like scary claws. Because the idea that I want to do is maybe like some claws up here. Like a... Okay, that's like a bug. I'm trying to think. Maybe like those Eastern dragon horns, you know, kind of things. Kind of like there's something just inside the doorway, but because of the lighting differences between inside and outside, like when you're looking into someone's house after you've been outside for a while, and like it's all dark and you can't see anything because your eyes haven't adjusted yet. Like that's what I'm going for. That's the look I want to go for. And these are just janky drawings to get me to where I want to be. And then we want to have like just the hint of the face of this monster, like this. Just the hints, the upper rim light highlights. That would be just to kind of, I mean, obviously this is a dragon. Shut up, dear. Well, don't shut up, but like, I love you too. I love you. I do love you very much. And I appreciate you. Please don't ever sing again. Dragons are not my strong point. You know what I think would be a good idea? Open, come on a journey with me. I swear, I am not going on a tangent. I need pictures of dragons. I don't draw dragons. I don't care that my name is Urza Dragonsbane. That doesn't mean that I've actually ever drawn a dragon. And then you gotta decide, like, what. What if I did, like, a cute chibi dragon? Oh, no, I'm drawing darkness. Darkness. Am I 7 minutes in? I think I am. Darkness. No parents. Oh. Yeah, okay. See, like, ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna use my favorite dragon. I'm gonna use my favorite dragon character, or not character, my favorite Disney villain, as my. Really, people? Why? The internet is horrifying. You should not allow this to occur. Okay, so I'm gonna get my girl Maleficent here. She is best best dragon. Oh, she's got a card in the new card game. That's cool. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's cool. When you play this character, you may banish chosen character. The ninth rule of villainy: when all else fails, turn into a dragon. Accurate. Okay, we're gonna. No, I don't think I want to use that image. This one's pretty good. Oh, here's a compilation of images. Although none of them. I mean, this one kind of does. There we go. That's what we want. Well, what I want. I'm gonna save this image. Put Malef dragon. Because if I just put male, it's male dragon, and it's not a male dragon. It's Maleficent as a dragon. Oh, yep. I gotta take you guys with me. Stop sharing screen. Present screen. Share screen. Window. Coulda. Open. There we go. Okay. Safely back at Coulda. We're gonna turn that down. Make it really small. Another rule of digital painting I have learned: never erase. I break the rule all the time. I erase all the time. But don't erase your sketches. Just put them on a new layer. Just make a new layer. Keep all your sketches, because then you can always go back. Let's see. There it is. Open. Sweet. Okay, here we have our beautiful, beautiful dragon. Ooh. She's nice. I love Maleficent. I have no idea why I love Maleficent. I do love the Disney movie, though. Or Sleeping Beauty. Like, it's a great movie. I love that movie. Okay, so here's some ideas. Oh, I don't want to turn down the saturation. I want to turn down the opacity. There we go. Not because I'm going to trace it, because I'm not going to do that. That would be cheating. But rather because I want to be able to have her as close to my screen as possible. There are things that I could do to make that possible without having to have it like this, but for now, I think I want to. Let's not do that. Let's do this. I love Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty is great. Mulan. Love Mulan. A good movie. Oops. No. Not that. I want this. I'm going to make my girl smaller. Stick her up here because that is bothering me. Okay. We don't need you yet. Pen. What to do with my pen? Pen. See, I didn't tangent tonight. That's I don't like that I can't always see the edge of my canvas, but I need this 50% gray. I'm sure there's a way I can change the color of the background in Krita to differentiate it. I just haven't done it yet. Because why would I do that? That would make my life simpler, and that would be less fun. Because it just would. No, actually, I kind of like having the gray all around because then it gives me a nice even tone, and there's not that contrast between the background and stuff. I could, though, just take it a touch lighter. There we go. Actually, today, let's do it. Sorry. Sore throat today. Do it a touch darker because we're drawing darkness today. This to look like an old castle door is what we're going for here. And then I'm going to give myself some perspective lines. I think that's going to help me to make the image look less flat. If I have some perspective lines here. So oh, whoops, wrong color. That's why. Undo that. There we go. Obviously, there's one up the middle. And this way. And I know these are probably not like the most accurate lines. In fact, I know they aren't. But I just want to have my idea of the space. Kind of like, where's the wall here? Where would those points of stuff be? I want my horizon line to be it seems a little bit far back. Let's do it a little bit closer. And I think it's going to help if I turn the canvas. Oh yeah, that's right. I had this sitting over here so that it would be less clicky. Click. Let's try putting the horizon line. This is like where, oops, that's the enter button. This would be like where I want the front of the breast of the dragon would be. That front point where she's all scaly here. That's where I'd want that to start being like right there. And then once I have my horizon line in, I can add in my more accurate perspective lines. Let's see how I feel about that. Look, I'm erasing. Ooh, naughty, naughty, don't erase. Why is my eraser not working? There we go. See how I feel about that. So that's inaccurate. Yeah, that helps. I think it helps. We shall see. Oh, oops. Didn't have that on straight line. There we go. Okay. That should help me. That should be useful. Yeah. Yeah, this line is still kind of being the same spot. That same trajectory. I am not a perspective artist. I don't. I'm working on it. But it is not something that I am an expert in by any means. I am not someone who excels in this area. It's boring. It's boring. Who wants to draw straight lines? It's boring. Lame. Sitting here, I'm bored already. Going, why? It doesn't look right. Oh, you know why it doesn't look right? No, that's because I don't think I want to actually use those lines there. I think I actually want to use these further outlines there. I think we're doing a 2-point perspective, I think is what that's called. Maybe. I could just be making that up. No one will ever know. Ah. There we go. Okay. That looks interesting. This might help me architecturally too. I don't know. That's not a straight line. I quit art school when we were working on architecture. The unit that would have helped me very much in this endeavor today is the unit that I left school. We were just getting ready to do this. Well, dang. Okay, so we got our dragon lady here. I have lost chat. Let's reopen chat. There we go. All right, so I think the way that I want to do this is I want to turn down the opacity of that doorway. I'm going to turn off this sketch layer because I don't need it anymore. And then I'm going to come in here, zoom in here. Still looking kind of at how Maleficent looks. I don't want to copy her one for one, right? It's not like I don't want to do like an outright just, oh, I'm drawing Maleficent in a doorway here. I just want to use that style of dragon. kind of like point here. Oh my goodness, it's a bird. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Maleficent. There we go. Kind of. And then take that brow bone up. Now, you might say, Urza, why are you spending all this time on something we're not going to see? Well, let me tell you. Because it's important. Because if I don't get this right, I'm not going to get those highlights right. If I don't have an idea of what the heck is underneath those highlights. So this is actually really important to do. Because it's going to set everything else up. Oh yes, I went and got my manicure. I like the dragon from Shrek. No. Yeah. I don't. Okay, I think there's two reasons why Maleficent is cool. First off, she's just pure evil. I mean, in the original animated feature film, she's just pure evil. I mean, I know like there's like a lot of backstory and like the new one that's like, oh, she's not evil, she's just misunderstood. No, this lady evil. She just evil. She just, you know, she's not misunderstood. She evil. Her name is Maleficent. Like Maleficent. Not Nicicent. She's Maleficent. Evil. And I miss having villains who are actually evil. Now the trick is to get those horns so that they don't look. I think I want to change the point. I think we've got a good thing going here where, but instead of making it quite so curly, to give it that, again, artistic legibility. We want to say something, we want to tell the viewer about the character without using words. We want the viewer, I want whoever looks at this to look at it and go, oh yes, that an evil dragon, that bad news. Because the whole idea is like darkness. Okay. I think those shorter horns are a little bit better. I am still going to curve them here at these points, but I want them a little bit more, yeah, more pointed than I had them. Okay, so we got our big lady dragon. All right, now how did they do the arms? See, this is what the Disney one is going to give me that I feel like a lot of the other ones aren't going to give me, and that's clarity. They really are like arms, but they're see how in her design, like spiky, sharp lines, straight lines, that like there is nothing nice about this dragon. This dragon mean, this dragon gonna hurt you, and it doesn't matter where you touch her, she's gonna hurt you. Like just spikes on her cheeks. She's got this big spikes on her back. Like everything is just Yeah. Okay. Very good idea. I want to get a good idea of scale. So from the base of her neck, which would be here, of course, her spine's going to go down. You want her neck is going to go like this. But I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be more like she has to duck. So I want to put her shoulders more back like this. Because if I put her shoulders back up here, then I can bring out the tips of those wings here. And then that can go back into the back. Again, nothing nice about this dragon. It's all hostile architecture, right? Like that's the idea. That's the idea. Or perhaps it would be better to fold these back in. There's an idea. Okay, so I still want that the shoulders there. Sorry. Quick. Oh, that's as far back as it's gonna let me go. But I'm gonna kind of bring these wing points here and towards. That's not right. How would that work? Because you'd be seeing the base of it there, and then it'd come up like this. And then, because I want it to look like the wings are like emerging. I don't know if that quite reads right. Maybe I'll play around with that. Okay, so if the shoulders are up here, then the arm is going to come down like this with like an elbow here. And you're going to have, this is where we're going to turn off that. Going to have a giant hand here. And then the other one, just going to see the toe claws of this one coming out of the darkness. And then this is I don't know that this is actually anatomically coming together. I feel like these lines are distracting me, making it hard for me to tell whether or not this is coming together. It might behoove me to bring those shoulders down though. Yeah, I think that's actually where the shoulders would be. And then these would be the wings. Put those here. Maybe? No? Yeah, that's kind of like halfway between where I had them before and where I have them now. So I think that will work. Again, look at me. I'm erasing. Do as I say, not as I do. Just gives me clarity in my sketch if I erase some things. There. Maybe this needs to be bigger. Let me try making those bigger. Or maybe they need to go that way. No, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right at all. I do like this though. This bringing them further forward, and then I think pulling that that down a little bit more. And then this, maybe it's more like here instead of up like that, because this doesn't seem as menacing to me. But maybe it's just because it's like a meatball hand instead of a like refined, like, oh yes, this is a beautiful or a deadly dragon's claws. Anyway, if I did, oops, no, I don't want that. Thank you. Did that and then claw, 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 and have like, you know what it is? It's her face. Her face is too kind looking. I need to fix that. I don't fix that. It's gonna be really bothering me. It's more of like a come hither look than it is like a I'm going to eat you. It's a different kind of eating, and I'm not okay with that. So let's try that again. I think part of it is the brow line is too curvy and not sharp enough. The eyes were too human. They don't need to be that. They're going to be very important, these eyes. There. I think the smaller, the smaller the iris, the more. Well, no, that just looks funky now, doesn't it? No, she does not have a tragic backstory. Shit. No tragic backstories for my villains. They're actually villains. And when the good guy defeats the villains, everyone will be happy. Because they were villains. What? Oops. What is the shape of Maleficent's eyes? No, I was way off there, wasn't I? It's a pretty classic Disney shape. So it's more like a slight curve on the bottom and then that curve here. I feel like I can make that a little bit more. Do you think I can play with that a little bit more? But I think that's where I'm going wrong, is the eyes are a little bit too human or too kind. I'm using my usual anime eye shape that I use, and that's not right. I think they need to be tilted more like. I think that's still too. Yeah, no, that's not right. I want this top line to almost be straight. Not quite straight. Bring this in. Bring that in. There we go. Better. And then I can bring this brow bone down. Oops. What if I was shaped a little bit more like that. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Yeah, that looks better. It's a lot better. Oops, that's my eraser. So do that. We've got, like the cheeks are like here. That's there. Makes that much sharper. Put kind of a flatness to the nose here. So it's got that kind of shape. Okay. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, that helps me make this dragon a little bit more imposing. And look, she lost weight. Good for her. There we go. Okay. Then I'm not going to fully draw the arms, but I am going to want to have an idea of their shape, at least, so that they can influence the shadows later, or the highlights that I do later. We're going with more kind of humanoid arms. Do you like the way that they did her claws? Although I think I want to make them look a little bit less cartoony. Okay. So zoom in here. You got these 3 claws. So there you go. Toe. Be a toe. This would be a toe. Have this kind of fleshy part around where the nail comes out. And then just like that. And then have the same thing here. Except on this side, we're going to see the front of the nail. I'll have a little bit of a kink there because that's about right. And then on this toe over here, I have the same thing. It'll be like the other one. Come out, curl back in, like that. Obviously, I'm going to play around with that a little bit later. But there's our claws, our toes. Dragon toes. Dragon toes, dragon toes. It's bad. There we go. Okay. Like, want everything about this dragon. But I want it to, I want it to be, like, big. Okay. This is not my normal thing. Again, I will reiterate. Never drawn a dragon before. Again, this claw. this one we're gonna lose at the door frame. We're gonna lose that at the door frame so it looks like it's like hooking around. I don't actually want this fleshy part to be seen on these toes. I just want the claws and just the tips of them, because I want that to read as she's kind of like reaching around and like scratching the door and clawing her way out of the darkness. Okay, that's cool. I do think I want to adjust those toes just a little bit over here. I want to pull this one this way a little bit and down. And I want to pull the middle one. I want to pull it back too. Because when you're reaching around, well, no, maybe that would be the opposite. Maybe it would be more this one down here would be the furthest, oops, would be the furthest back, like that, followed by the middle one being even like that. I'm going to bring this one, oops, oh, strange. Okay. Bring this one down just a little bit. I'm kind of, because they're reaching around. But of course, well, people hands aren't dragon hands, so maybe the like index, middle, and ring finger would be more accurate. I think actually the two outer ones are going to be further out and the middle one is going to be in. At least that's what my hand is doing right now. So we're going to base this fictional dragon. We're going to base its claws on my hands. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to make the claw. I think to keep it from being too symmetrical, I might select. That's what I've got. To keep this from being too symmetrical, I might just pop this wing out. Again, just to this wing is held back by this hand, hopefully, sort of, kind of. That's what I'm thinking that would happen. And you know what, actually, let's angle that a little bit more. Maybe that'll make it look like it's like more like it's coming out. Maybe if I follow that line that I've got there, this guideline, if I follow it more. There's a thought. That might be better. Okay, let's up. Then down. Like that, maybe? It's getting bigger as it's coming towards you. Maybe Something like that. Maybe that would do. Obviously, I don't want it to be the same on both sides, but let me try tracing this a little bit more. See a little bit clearer what we've got going here. Yeah, I think that works. Oops. Not on both sides. Not on both sides. So this one's coming back. So the focus here is on this side is that claw. Put that wing folded back in on this side a little bit more. So this will be the thickest point. And then it'll just kind of skinny out as it goes back in. It's going away from you. It's getting back into the dark. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. And then I think back here, we might just do like that. Not like that shape. It's too... I'm going to remind myself. I got to keep it nice. Nice and sharp. I don't like that. I do want something back there, but I'm not sure. Ooh, maybe, because oops, the line would continue in. Maybe I'll just, get an actual straight line going. Guessing. Don't guess. Be accurate. Okay, so our line is continuing back this way. Let's do, oops. Perfect. So maybe to give this a more menacing kind of thing, perhaps I think actually the sand would be more like, yeah. Perhaps it would be cool to put not like that. To put a spear on the floor in front of the dragon, like it's been thought before. Oops, that's not how it would go. Again, I am not an expert at perspective. Listen, left side. Okay, yeah, I think I faked it till I made it. Except that this would be getting smaller as it went in. Yeah. Kind of still looks flat, but that's okay. We'll deal with that later. Deal with it later. There's no point in messing with that now. We can do it later. Maybe like a heater shield would be good too. Or like a not a heater shield. A one of those ones like this. The ones that the pikemen use. They're bigger. They're more like a tower shield. That's not what they're called. They're not called tower shields. They're called something else. But it's taller and it's kind of that half cylinder shape. So maybe something like that to go with the spear. And then maybe like put a big dent in it or something. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. I might take that out. You know, I think I'm going to take those out because I want to focus. I mean, it does give that dragon a sense of scale, though, doesn't it? Ooh. Oh, I just got a cool idea. I just got a cool idea. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. That didn't. Oh, because I'm on my eraser still. Really, really close here. I don't know. This might not. See where I'm going with this? Maybe. There we go. Hmm? Yeah. I think I've got enough going on here. I still have to draw the doorway that the dragon is emerging from. Because I haven't done that yet. Is that all? Nope. Okay, yeah. My dragon's there. Okay, so new layer. We're gonna do. Oops. Dragon. Dark. Perspective. Building. And then do that. Yay! I remembered my shortcut. Okay. Turn that down. Turn this down. And let's work on this door. The door. Okay, so I think I want to make this. Oops, I do want this symmetrical, please. Thank you. Nice archway here. Maybe a little bit further out from this because we want that to go in like that. Or follow our perspective line there. Nothing gives scale quite like couple of ornate columns. But that might not be. Nah, that's not the right. That's not true for this scene. It's not true for this scene. Okay, so do that. Let's see. Okay, so I've got this kind of archway here. Archway, doorway. Give us the key to the gate. What key? I have no key. Physic? Tear his arms off. Oh, you mean this key? Each man. There we go. Allergies have been terrible this year. Okay, maybe. Ideas. Sometimes I get ideas, and sometimes they're good ideas, and sometimes they're not. Foreseeing this piece taking longer than just today. It's a little bit more epic the more that I work on it. So first I was just going to be like, oh yes, and here's this little door with like these little lights or like edge lights here. Oh yes, And now it's, oh yeah, there's a dragon there. It's a dragon. It's an actual full-scale dragon. But I had to. The dragon. It's a dragon. I had to. Maybe I should do is put, oops, only one side. The thinking like the door having fallen off its hinges. It's like a massive door, right? Because this is like a grand hall of a castle that this dragon has just walked into. Oh, King, you did not invite me to your daughter's christening. No, Maleficent is has a cooler head than that. She's classy. She's classy. She's not just, how dare you? She's, oh my, you didn't invite me. Oh, how rude. I might have been insulted. Basically telling the king that he's lucky. You're lucky I didn't come. Oops. Come in here. I'm being nice. That's Maleficent. Oops, I don't want to move that. So let's redraw this. Very carefully here. That's not how I want to do that. Very carefully here. There we go. Okay. Now I can move this door. I feel like I like it though. I feel like I like that. I would say if the door is here, then it would be more like that. I don't think I like the door. Just don't think I like it. I think I want to keep to what I had. Let's not add extravagances in here. Make this more complicated. Follow the KISS method. That would be keep it simple, stupid. It's kind of funny. If I quiet down, I can hear myself coming from the husband's phone. Yeah. Yeah. Shush up. Rude. Rude. I love you too. Yeah. 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 Yes. 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 And we have a dragon breaking in, revealing itself. What terrors? Ooh, that's another idea. What if instead of that being there, what if we put oops, I want this on a separate layer. Learn your lesson, Urza. Always draw on a separate layer. Would it be like that, or would it be like that? Or would it just be straight across, almost imperceptible? Probably more straight across. Maybe just a slight curve like that. Maybe. And then if I did a circle here, this This I don't want to be. Oops. There we go. Don't want this to be. Instead of putting my shield and spear there, what if I put my shield and spear here? Then there's a little bit more. There we go. These are the insides of the shields. I think I want that spear to go a little bit further. I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves. I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves. I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves. And this is how it goes. This is a song that never ends. As it goes on and on, my friends. And people started singing it, not knowing what it was. And they'll continue singing it forever just because. I think I'm probably the only one who can read that because faking it till I make it. Maybe. And then maybe. I'll just do the classic. Yes. How do we like these? Oops. I mean, I could. Do I like it like that? Or do I like it with a little guardsman? I think I like it with the guardsman. It definitely tells more of a story with the little guardsman in there. Oops. I think it adds to the layer. Oh my gosh, look at me. Look at me. I have a foreground, a middle ground, and a background. Wow! My drawing has layers like an onion. Why is this ending up at Shrek? That's not at all what I was inspired by for this piece. My gosh. The only other thing that I could think of that would like be really cool would be like if I did a like chandeliers. You know, those candle chandeliers that would never actually do anything because they'd be too far up in the castle to do anything. Or they'd be like in the Emperor's New Groove when they try to hit Yzma with the chandelier falling. Yeah. That's how it work. Yeah, yeah. That usually works. Those chandeliers all the time. Kind of fills in that upper space. Yeah. Yeah. That works. That works. Okay. I think I got something good going here, and I really like it. A very simple idea suddenly became complex. Much like life. Okay, clean up these lines. Now I'm just gonna do the cleanup on these sketch lines. So I know which ones I want to follow, which ones I do not want to follow. A little bit bigger. How is Teyvat treating you this evening, dear? Dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for. Have faith in your dreams, and someday our rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is bleeding, if you keep on believing. Oh. So you're causing mass destruction and chaos to a community that you're trying to help. Cool. Yes. Yes. You're going around stealing cars, not military vehicles, civilian vehicles. Yeah, you're causing destruction, honey. This is very destructive behavior. You know how those car races go. I know how those car races go, and I know how those car races end. They usually end with your car in a flaming pile at the end. A car that you stole. You're a horrible person, dear. Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure that I've seen you in civilian cars. almost positive I've seen you in civilian cars. Oh, yeah. I said you were going to go around and cause chaos and destruction in a community that you're trying to help. And you said no. Don't really feel like doing this. This is lame. You can be horrible without doing that. No, it's for dang sure. Okay. Yeah, I think that's legible enough. I don't feel like doing anything else with that layer, because why would I do that? That would be silly. Okay, I want to focus on Shadowdark. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put these dudes in. Layer. I'm just gonna erase this layer. I don't like it. Okay, these are my guards. Guards. They're there. All I want. I do still want my darkness. You know what? I think actually I should work on the guards first because they are closest. They are the closest thing. So they're going to be the most detailed. How are you not helping? You're supposed to be liberating people. Isn't that helping people? Those perspective lines. Okay. All right. And now for phase 2. Racing, right, but racing still like gets you points in the neighborhood, right? Like points towards freeing the citizenry, something to that effect. Oops, that is not on my new layer. This is my new layer. That's not how I want to do. Stick. Nope. I'm gonna change something real quick here. Setting. Let's see. Pressure sensitivity. Let's take it back to that and see if that helps my keep getting this kind of like step ladder effect to my pressure changes, and I don't want that. I want a gradual. Yeah, more like that. There we go. That's a little bit better. There's still that kind of step ladder look to it. See that? That's like these like wavy lines where you can see. Oops. But changing the pressure sensitivity definitely helped me have more control. I don't know if that's something that just like, oh, see, no, see, it did it again. It did it worse, and I decreased the sensitivity. Maybe making that smaller will help. That's better. Oh, you know what it could be though. It could be that I'm not using the brush I want to use. Oh, nope. Try that. See if this one emulates closer to what I want. Let's see. I need to lighten these sketch lines up a lot more though. Okay. Oops. Wrong layer. There we go. Maybe a bit of a room light there, kind of thing. Yeah, let's do that. Not that. Let's do. Click, 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 click. I love these little fast buttons I've got on the side of this tablet. They're quite nice. I want to get if I ever get super serial about this digital drawing thing, I'd love to get one of those. It's like the size of like a number pad, and it's got like it's got a dial on it, and it's got programmable keys, and so it sits next to your tablet. That would be really nice, because right now my keyboard's in front of me and it gets in the way all the time. Even though it's on a rollout thing, it still manages to get in my way. All right. Now, you may be asking, Urza, why? Why didn't you ink them both at the same time? That would have saved you so much time. Well, yes, it would have. And I probably should have. But I am not always a smart person. Also, if I do that, even though it is symmetrical, I don't necessarily want the piece to look symmetrical. That would not be very aesthetically pleasing. Having differences between the two sides, it would if I didn't have differences between the two sides, it would sit in the uncanny valley and nobody What's that? There we go. Nice. Yes. Add a little bit of powder. Perfect. And then we'll go. Oh, yes. I am nice and warm. We know these knights. Like they're gonna have lots of padding because knights actually had like padding, especially between their neck and their breastplate. Because that would be a very bad area to not have some padding. You'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't have padding. Why is this not opaque? Is that the brush? Oh my gosh, it's the brush. Dang it. Okay. Sometimes I have to cry because I messed up. And today, when I switched brushes, I didn't realize that the second one was an opaque. I thought it. You know what? I'm just gonna redo the whole thing. I'll just redo the whole thing because it'll be faster. It'll just be faster to do it all over again. Ink speed. No, that's not what I wanted. I mean, it's cool. Adds texture, but that's not what I want. I want this one. All right. Yeah. Start over. We'll turn on this, but only for that. And I'll turn it off. I'm going to actually give these helmets a little bit of a flange here at the bottom. I don't know if that's what it's actually called. I don't think so. But kind of like an indent in. Kind of a like that. Except skinnier because yeah. Yes. That's better. My gosh, I don't have to contort my hands. I can just turn the canvas. Nope, don't like that line. See, I can be a perfectionist. It's not always good, but I can do it. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna add like these shining lines, because I don't want to add like I don't want to have like a lot of see, I want this is how I want these to be. It's like this. Really going for that. And then all the Shadowdark art is all like black and white, which is really cool and not at all something that I do with any frequency. Actually, I could just fill that in. But I want to kind of use that here. I think I want to do this entirely just inked in the using the ink pens here, because it's going to give me that black and white look that I'm going for. I think I want that actually. It's going to give me the black and white looks that I want. With these really dramatic dramatic contrast between the light and the shadows because we're drawing darkness. That's the prompt today. The prompt today is darkness. And when your prompt is darkness, you better draw darkness. Besides, it gives me an opportunity to play with just this idea of dark and light, black and white, which is not something that I normally want to do. It does make you make choices, though. You have to make decisions. What's important? What's not? How am I going to make this? How am I going to make this legible by only using dark and light? Yeah, it's kind of fun. Interesting thought line to explore. Okay. Well, now that I'm done with the exciting part, which was the design process, the drawing process. Now that I'm done with that, I feel like this is just going to be a really slow inking process, and I don't know that anyone really wants to watch that. I mean, if you do, that's pretty great and good for you. You're dedicated, but I don't think that that's going to make very exciting content. So I think I'm just going to end my stream right here. If I can stop actually drawing things, maybe. I think I do have it, though, at a point where I know what I want to do with this piece. And that's all the further that I need to go on a first session. I feel like I can come back to this later and be like, oh, yes, I was doing this thing. This was my vision for this. Besides, it'll be good to sit on it for a minute and look at it later. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, stop trying. Stop putting lines on the page. Would you stop it? No, I'll never stop. You can't make me. All right, well, that was the stream for tonight. Thank you for watching. I will be back here tomorrow at... Oh my, I went until 10? Dang. This is an hour and a half. Yes, I will be back here tomorrow night at 8:30. Tomorrow's prompt is... tomorrow's prompt is library. Yes, I love libraries. Libraries are great. So, yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow at 8:30 drawing something to do with the prompt library. Cool. I'm excited. All right. Like, subscribe, follow, blah, 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 blah. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.